I'm at the University of Costa Rica, or just outside of it. And as you can see right there, we have a pedestrian bridge. So I'm going to go inside the university campus and walk over the pedestrian bridge. That's looking towards the south, towards San Pedro. And that's looking north, but not a lot we can see from right here. And this is the other half of the camp. And as I said when I did the main campus, the assortment of buildings and studies is not something I can quite make out, but I think this is a lot of science-oriented buildings. But the School of Medicine is down on the other side, so I don't quite understand. But this, for example, is the Faculty of Sciences. Okay, this is a dead end. I've made that mistake before. And the architecture here also looks, to me, more recent. I won't say more modern, because that's a technical term. More recent than in the main campus. So I think this area was maybe built, looks like it was built in the 90s, and to me, it looks very Mediterranean and almost Californian. I feel that I'm in Mill Valley at Starfleet Academy here. Right now, I'm walking underneath a pergola or pergola of some sort, and there's more buildings like this ahead. And right here, if I'm correct, yes, one of my favorite parts of this part of campus, which is there's a covered walkway. And the Rio Negrito, or Quebrado Negrito, will be right on the other side of, in this canyon. And we aren't actually, I was going to say we aren't actually going to go there, but no, okay, that's not the road there. So we walk along it, but there's not actually any access to it as far as I know. So if I'm just walking along here, all you can see is a hurricane fence and some buildings that are kind of humming. It doesn't look very exciting or interesting. And even if we turn this way, so far this doesn't look that cool, but it looks like we have a promise. So I'm gonna walk in here. That looks like a great view. And it is. I'm a little bit disappointed because, as you can see, I don't think there's any access down there, and even where you do see there might be water, it might be in culverts. So to me, when I have this experience, I'm trying to capture it. The movie isn't the experience, the video isn't the experience, it is the frame of the experience. But how do we frame it? How do I capture in this little video frame what it feels like to be here? And sometimes I can capture it too well, because look at this. This all looks like really exotic and scenic and expansive, and like there's some energy and potential. All of those things are true here. But also part of my experience is just these big, dull buildings. And it's very easy when I do these things to be deceptive in one direction or the other. And it's really hard to capture what it feels like to really be here. And along with all that talk about the beautiful jungle and the framing of being and how I feel like I'm in Star Trek, we also have things like a six floor parking tower. So even though in many ways this is really nice, it's still very automobile oriented, and it's an island among a lot of busy streets. Here's some more big old buildings that are humming. Feels like it's some type of science-y humming, not just power production, but I don't know. I don't know what all these initials are for. And the road continues this way, but I'm going to exit this way. This, for example, is a Center of Investigation in Environmental Pollution. And so there's a variety of science things, and right before that there was a sign that said Center for Investigation of Post-Harvest Preservation or something. A variety of different science topics being addressed here, and This gate is the exit to the university, and we will see where we are when we exit. So we're back out on the road to Sabanilla. Just that way is the entrance to the university sports fields where we've been before. And down this way, it's just a couple blocks back to my apartment. So I just walked in a big horseshoe. So I just wanted to show that. Nice little place close to my neighborhood. One of the problems is I'm just walking through it as a stranger and noticing a few things. So the impact of that campus, what it would feel to actually be there if you were a graduate student who was spending 4 years or more, investing your life there, probably feels a lot different than just me wandering through as a dude with a camera. But hopefully that was somewhat helpful and interesting. And just a little trip today around the neighborhood. There will be more soon.